in a chair, letting down the heavy guard. Living in the city always makes it kinda hard. I pull out the paper, rolling up a little piece, waiting for the tension in the shoulders to release. I strike up the flint, watch the cherry catch the fire, stepping right away from the daily heavy wire. The first pull hits, washing out the heavy rain, a temporary umbrella in the middle of the rain. I blow a thick cloud, watching how it slowly drifts, caught inside the magic of the psychological shift. Riding on the first inhale, letting go of time, turning all the silence to a heavy, lazy rhyme. Yeah, breathing out the gray, melon in the dark room, sweeping out the shadows with a solitary broom. Just a stoner mood, keeping everything so slow, basking right here in the peaceful orange glow. Yeah, basking right here in the peaceful orange glow. Yeah, I tap the little ash, watch it fall into the tray, washing the remainder of the afternoon away. The baseline is walking, keeping up a steady pace, finding my salvation in a solitary space. My eyelids are heavy, gravity is pulling down, the quietest resident in this noisy little town. No rush in the blood, absolutely no demand, the most disconnected soul in the entire heavy land. I take another hit, let the medicine just work, ignoring all the corners where the heavy shadows lurk. Riding on the first inhale, letting go of time, turning all the silence to a heavy, lazy rhyme. Yeah, breathing out the gray, melting in the dark room, sweeping out the shadows with a solitary broom. Just a stoner mood, keeping everything so slow, basking right here in a peaceful orange glow. Yeah, basking right here in a peaceful orange glow. Yeah, yeah. Just breathe. First hit, let it go, let it go. Let it go. Oh. Standing on the edge, looking down at the street, matching up my heartbeat to a dusty old beat. The neon is bleeding right into the dark, illuminated softly by a solitary spark. I take the joint, leaning on the concrete rail, watching how the heavy dark illusions fail. The smoke leaves my lips twisting in the evening air, washing away the residue of every daily care. The cars look like ants, moving in a line. Everything is easy, everything is perfectly fine. Rooftop cypher, floating in the heavy haze, caught in the middle of a comfortable dark maze. Yeah, passing it back, watching the city glow, taking every single little realization slow. Just a midnight session, letting everything release, finding a balance in a beautifully quiet peace. Drop a little ash, watch it fall into the night. A tiny little meteor, a dying little light. We hide in the buildings, hide in the stress, cleaning up the clutter of the mental mess. I put a thick smoke, let the THC fly, tracing out a pattern in the artificial sky. We don't need a crowd, we don't need a loud voice. Choosing this quiet was a deliberate choice. The ember is glowing, fighting off the heavy dark, navigating life and leaving just a temporary mark. Rooftop cypher, floating in the heavy haze, caught in the middle of a comfortable dark maze. Yeah, passing it back, watching the city glow, taking every single little realization slow. Just a midnight session, letting everything release, finding a balance in a beautifully quiet peace. Staring at the shadow stretched out on the wall,
waiting for a heavy realization to fall. I take a slow pull, let the ember get hot, looking at the things that I am and I'm not. I ask the empty space, why the time move fast, but nothing that we love ever seems to really last. The wall doesn't answer, just reflects the gray smoke. I'm laughing to myself at a silent little joke. The solitude is heavy, but it's honest and it's real, teaching my numb little spirit how to feel. Midnight echoes blowing out the haze, navigating through this complicated lonely maze. Yeah, the smoke is the only thing moving in the room, a quiet kind of peace, blossoming in the gloom. Just me and my thoughts, completely unconfined, emptying the clutter from the back of my mind. Tap the ash off, let it hit the rug. Caught inside the grip, a quiet little drug. I whisper my regrets right in the empty air, knowing that there's nobody actually there. But it helps to get it out, let it leave the chest, putting all the anxious little demons to rest. The haze is a curtain, hiding my mistakes, smoothing out the ground when the foundation shakes. I take the final hit, let the cherry go dark, leaving a tiny little solitary mark. Midnight echoes blowing out the haze, navigating through this complicated lonely maze. Yeah, the smoke is the only thing moving in the room, a quiet kind of peace, blossoming in the gloom. Just me and my thoughts, completely unconfined, emptying the clutter from the back of my mind.
Nothing sounds like vinyl, especially when you float it. Dropping down the needle on a dusty old groove, listening to the way the heavy bass lines move. I spark up a joint, letting all the magic spin, washing out the static in the heavy dark sin. The crackle of the wax is a beautiful sound, keeping my entire heavy spirit on the ground. I tap the little ash right onto the wooden desk, passing every beautifully complicated test. The smoke hits the record stacked up on the floor. I ain't carrying the weight of the world anymore. Riding on the dusty grooves, perfectly chill. The world is moving fast, but my heavy mind is still. Yeah, breathing out a cloud, catching on the heavy bass, finding my freedom in a beautifully dark space. Just a vintage mood, letting everything release, sinking right down in a beautifully quiet peace. Yeah, the sample is looping a nostalgic kind of jazz, taking whatever little magic it has. I take a deep hit, not into the snare, washing out the residue of everyday despair. The analog warmth wrapping up the heavy cold, a beautifully quiet story that is beautifully told. I drop the little stub in the center console tray, washing all the echoes of the yesterday away. Riding on the dusty grooves, perfectly chill. The world is moving fast, but my heavy mind is still. Yeah, breathing out a cloud, catching on the heavy bass, finding my freedom in a beautifully dark space. Just a vintage mood, letting everything release, sinking right down in a beautifully quiet peace. Yeah, just loop it. Trapping on an airplane, cutting off the source of the psychological drain. I don't need a text, I don't need an update. Entering a solitary elevated state. I strike up a spark, letting all the magic blend. A heavy kind of journey that I never wanna end. The room is a bubbling invisible dome. For the first time all week I'm feeling at home. I blow the smoke out, watching how it dissipates. Accepting all the turns that the universe dictates. Living in the airplane mode, totally offline. Sipping on the quiet like a glass of heavy wine. Yeah, breathing out the haze, stepping off the grid. Opening the heavy dark psychological lid. Just a stoner move, completely unbothered. Leaving all the heavy expectations slaughtered. Drop a little ash, watch the cherry burn bright. A tiny little beacon in the middle of the night. No incoming calls to interrupt the heavy flow. Taking every single little realization slow. The piano was playing a lazy little chord, leaving all the anxious heavy feelings ignored. I pulled a thick smoke, holding on to quiet peace. Waiting for the tension in the muscles to release. Living in the airplane mode, totally offline. Sipping on the quiet like a glass of heavy wine. Yeah, breathing out the haze, stepping off the grid. Opening the heavy dark psychological lid. Just a stoner move, completely unbothered. Leaving all the heavy expectations slaughtered. Disconnected. Leave a message, I won't check it.
I lean the seat back, letting out a heavy sigh. Watching all the complicated illusions pass by. I take a slow pull, let the cherry get high. Looking at the things that I am and I'm not. I pass it to the left, hand it to you. Surviving in the city, looking out for one another. I take the little ember, not into the beat. Feeling the cold towel right under my feet. I pull the thick smoke, holding in the quiet peace. Waiting for the tension in the muscles to release. We sitting in the dark, absolutely no rush. Painting up the night with a solitary brush. Past the ember, past the heavy haze. Navigating through this complicated lonely maze. Yeah, breathing out a cloud, keeping it chill. Sitting in the room while the universe is still. Just a smoke session, leaving all the stress behind. Empty in the clutter from the back of the mind. Hey, hey, hey. I watch the smoke rings expanding into space. Taking every moment at a beautiful empty pace. I get the joint back, tap the little ash down. The most relaxed guys in this heavy dark town. The conversation's quiet, we don't need a lot of words. Leaving every complicated heavy thing I heard. I take another hit, passing back the dying spark. Illuminating slowly in the coming of the dark. We burn it to the filter, let the magic just fade. Resting in the center of the choices we made. Past the ember, past the heavy haze. Navigating through this complicated lonely maze. Yeah, breathing out a cloud, keeping it chill. Sitting in the room while the universe is still. Just a smoke session, leaving all the stress behind. Empty in the clutter from the back of the mind. Floating anyway. Flipping out the lid on the coffee table tray. A graveyard of the things that I wanted to say. It's overflowing with the stubs of the past. Reminders that the moments are never gonna last. I strike up a new one, adding to the great pile. Every single filter represents another mile. A solitary journey written in the burnt ends. Losing all the lovers and losing all the friends. I pull the thick smoke, holding on to quiet peace. Waiting for the tension in the muscles to release, yeah. Building ashen mountains in the middle of the night. Flickering between the heavy shadows and the light. Yeah, breathing out a cloud, adding to the overflow. Taking every single little realization slow. Just me and the smoke, making a heavy decision. Looking at the future with a blurry kind of vision. La 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 la. I drop a little ash, watch it tumble and fall. Shadows having conversations right on the wall. The mountain gets higher, measuring the quiet time. Turning all the stillness to a heavy dark line. I don't have the energy to clean up the mess. Taking off the weight of the complicated stress. I take the last hit, crush the ember on the glass. Watching the lonely little midnight hours pass, yeah. Building ashy mountains in the middle of the night, yeah. Flickering between the heavy shadows and the light, yeah. Breathing out a cloud, adding to the overflow. Taking every single little realization slow. Just me and the smoke, making a heavy decision. Looking at the future with a blurry kind of vision, yeah, yeah, yeah. Just ash piling up, high, 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 high.
Passenger kicking back the seat. Listen to the hum of the slow trap beat. I spark up the blunt, let the cabin fill up. Coffee getting cold in a solitary cup. I take the pads, gripping on the steering wheel. Trying to process exactly how I feel. The windows getting fog, hiding us from view. Turning all the street lights a hazy kind of blue. We trapped in the bubble, an invisible dome. For the first time all week, I'm feeling at home, yeah. Fogged up windows, hiding in the smoke. Life is feeling like a heavy and a quiet joke, yeah. Hot box in the car, keeping it slow. Basking right here in the peaceful dark glow. Just a midnight session, letting everything release. Finding our balance in a beautifully quiet peace. I wipe the condensation off the inside pain. Washing out the static from the center of the brain. The heater is blowing, warming up the chiller. Engine is quiet and the universe is still. I tap the little ash on the dashboard plastic. Cutting through the dark in the heavy static. We talk about the future, talk about the past. Knowing that the moments are never gonna last. The blunt is getting short, burning down toward the lip. Caught inside the magic of a solitary trip. Yeah, 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 yeah. Fogged up windows, hiding in the smoke. Life is feeling like a heavy and a quiet joke. Yeah, hot box in the car, keeping it slow. Basking right here in the peaceful dark glow. Just a midnight session, letting everything release. Finding our balance in a beautifully quiet peace. Nut in my head till my neck gets sore. Ashes falling down on the studio floor. I'm locked in the zone, staring at the MPC. Just to kick the snare, the hi-hat of me. I pull on the smoke, blowing thick white rains, listening to the sample and the pain that it sings. I take the past, boost a low EQ, finding a perspective that is entirely new. The faders are dusty, the cables are a mess, but this is how we alleviate the heavy chest stress. We loop up the piano, let the 808 slide, taking the musical in a smoky little ride. Lost in the studio haze, catching on the groove, don't have a single little complicated reason to move. Yeah, breathing out a cloud, riding on the boom bap, finding our own way without a heavy map. Just a smoke session, letting everything release, creating our balance in a beautifully quiet peace. I spark up another, keep the rhythm alive. This is the only way our spirits survive. The monitor's bumping, shaking up the desk. We putting every melody right to the test. The room is a fog, I can barely see the screen. The most focused and quiet that I've ever been. No lyrics on the paper, it's straight from the dome. Building up a track like we building a home. I exhale the doubt, inhale the pure groove. Nothing in the world can make me wanna move. Lost in the studio haze, catching on the groove. Don't have a single little complicated reason to move. Yeah, breathing out a cloud, riding on a boom bap, finding our own way without a heavy map. Just a smoke session, letting everything release, creating our balance in a beautifully quiet peace.
The room is pitch black, only light is the spark. A tiny little beacon in the heavy deep dark. My eyelids are dropping, heavy as a stone. Entering the quietest and deepest dark zone. I blow the last cloud, barely pushing it out. Erasing the final little sliver of doubt. The beat is just humming, a lullaby sound. Keeping my tired body pinned to the ground. I tap the ash blind, missing the tray completely. The sleep is approaching, wrapping me up sweetly. The final exhale, slowing down the reel, forgetting exactly how I'm supposed to feel. Yeah, fading in the haze, slipping into the dream, floating right down a quiet dark stream. Just a sleepy mood, letting everything release, finding my balance in an ultimate peace. Yeah, the 808 is fading, losing all the punch. I'm totally relaxed, uncurling the hunch. The music is a whisper, barely in my ear, washing out the final little echo of fear. I let the lighter drop, hits the floor with a thud. The peace is just flowing right into my blood. No lyrics left to write, no thoughts left to think. Standing right here on the heavy dark brink. I take a normal breath, let the lungs just rest. The quietness of night is an absolute test. The final exhale, slowing down the reel, forgetting exactly how I'm supposed to feel. Yeah, fading in the haze, slipping into the dream, floating right down a quiet dark stream. Just a sleepy mood, letting everything release, finding my balance in an ultimate peace. Just drifting. Lights out. Peace.
Sitting on the rusted iron, dangling my feet, looking at the yellow cab rolling down the street. I pull the smoke deep, let it sit inside the lung, take missing the tobacco and the resin on the tongue. The iron grating digs into the soles of my shoes. Listen to the rhythm of the Metropolitan blues. I drop a little ash through the gaps in the stair, watching it dissolve into the humid night air. The traffic is a river flowing made of red light. I'm just an observer in the middle of the night. Fire escape, solitude hovering above the ground. Finding the sanctuary where the shadows are bound. Yeah, exhaling the haze, letting the worries detach, lighting up the darkness with a solitary match. Just a stone move, keeping the frequency low, watching out the concrete jungle puts on a show. Hey, I lean my heavy head back against the brick wall, waiting for the quiet revelation to fall. The neon from the liquor store is buzzing down below, casting a flickering and a violet kind of glow. I take another pull, let the herbal magic creep, while the rest of the neighborhood is falling asleep. The muted horn cries in the back of the track. I'm walking down the road and I ain't looking back. The cigarette is tiny, burning down to the numb, escaping the reality of where I came from. Fire escape, solitude hovering above the ground. Finding a sanctuary where the shadows are bound. Yeah, exhaling the haze, letting the worries detach, lighting up the darkness with a solitary match. Just a stone, oh, keeping the frequency low, watching out the concrete jungle puts on a show.
Dimming the light down low, catching on the move, moving to the rhythm, tasting the groove. Got a dreamy kind of aesthetic, feeling of the space, taking my soul to a comfortable place. I lean my head back, looking at the ceiling, completely lost inside of this comfortable feeling. No heavy thoughts running inside my brain, washing out the static, washing out the rain. Yeah, the world is moving fast, but I'm taking it slow. Got a perfect kind of vibe and a beautiful glow, just clearing out the head, letting it release, finding my balance, finding my peace. I don't need a flex, I just wanna relax. Laying right here on my back, stayed in the facts. Got a perfect aesthetic, painted in the smoke, wearing them at night like a quiet little cloak. Yeah, nod my head to the base, perfectly chill. Time and moving slow and the room is so still. Setting up the mood, letting it expand. The most relaxed soul in the entire land. Yeah. Breathing in the calm, exhaling the stress. I don't need to impress, I don't need to obsess. My only real flex is the peace in my mind, leaving all the heavy expectation behind. The aesthetic is right, a purple kind of hue, floating in the sky, a beautiful view. Just empty in my head, dropping all the weight, entering the smooth and a dreamy kind of state. I don't need a flex, I just wanna relax. Laying right here on my back, stayed in the facts. Got a perfect aesthetic, painted in the smoke, wearing them at night like a quiet little cloak. Yeah, now my head to the base, perfectly chill. Time moving slow and the room is so still. Setting up the mood, letting it expand. The most relaxed soul in the entire land. Yeah, keep the aesthetic, keep the mood high. Watch the smoke drift right up to the sky. Relax a heavy head, don't need a flex. Don't even care about what is coming next, just relax. Set the mood for the aesthetic.
Every child leaves a mark, but you gotta go through the night to see the morning. Sitting in the silence of the every dark night, waiting for a flicker of a distant little light. Walking through the fire, facing every trial, walking walking down this lonely and a heavy dark mile. I look into the mirror and I'm trying to see the man in the reflection looking right back at me, washing out the echoes of the heavy old pain. Standing like a mountain in the middle of the rain. It's a quiet kind of test, a solitary fight, trying to find a vision in the middle of the night. Yeah, the shadows are long, the journey is deep, a heavy kind of promise that I'm trying to keep. The trial is a fire that is burning the wheat, but I'm finally finding the peace that I see. Yeah, stepping through the trial, walking in the night, learning how to see without a single ray of light. Taking all the heavy and the complicated pain, washing it away in the midnight rain. I can finally see what the struggle was about, clearing all the heavy and the suffocating doubt. Standing in the night, letting everything release, turning all the pain into a beautiful piece. Yeah, looking at the scars, reading every line, knowing that tomorrow everything will be fine. The trial wasn't easy, the trial made me bleed, but it planted in my soul a resilient little seed. I breathe in the calm and I breathe out the pain, breaking every link in the heavy dark chain. Now I clearly see what I couldn't see before, opening a lock on a heavy dark door. The night is just a blanket, giving me a rest, passing every trial, passing every test. Yeah, stepping through the trial, walking in the night, learning how to see without a single ray of light. Taking all the heavy and the complicated pain, washing it away in the midnight rain. I can finally see what the struggle was about, clearing all the heavy and the suffocating doubt. Standing in the night, letting everything release, turning all the pain to a beautiful piece. The pain is just a lesson, the night is just a phase. I can clearly see through the heavy dark haze, walking through the trial with a steady kind of pace, finding my own rhythm in this quiet little space. I can see it now. Through the night, through the trial and the pain, through the nothing but the open road, just a little stark in the dark. Yeah, let's ride.
Yeah, cruising down the stainless highway, no traffic, yeah, I'm doing it my way. Wind is rushing through the open door, push the daddle down just a little more. Got a little spark to light the night, dashboard glowing, everything's right. Shadows dancing to the radio, got nowhere that we really need to go. Yeah. We the city lights in the rearview glass, watching all the blurry lines just pass. Flicker in the dark, betting on the breeze. Find a moment, night peace. Lighting up a flame, but you're going so slow. Vibing to the rhythm, letting all the worries go. Inhale the kush, let the mind just flow. Sailing through the dark like a ghost on a boat. Out here on the highway, feeling so loud. Nothing but the music in this endless drive. Yeah, street sign flashed like a strobe light. Everything is heavy, but my mind is light. Reflections of the flame in my tired eyes, underneath the canvas of the velvet sky. Yeah, yeah. Let the spark catch, let the fire breathe, shedding on the way that I gotta leave. Smoke is filling up the empty space, burning from the world at my own steady. Lighting up the flame, watch it burn so slow. Vibing to the rhythm, letting all the worries go. Inhale the kush, let the mind just flow. Sailing through the dark like a ghost on a boat. Out you on a highway, feel is so alive. Nothing but the music in this endless drive. Let the arrows fall. Let the engine over. Don't need a map, don't need a door. Just the flame, the smoke, and the sound of the tires, feeding my soul with these midnight fires. Just let the flame burn out. Keep cruising down the highway. Let the smoke fade into the night. Nothing but the open road. Just a little spark in the dark. Yeah, let's ride. Midnight creeping in. Time to press pause, take a part. Let the world spin without us. Yeah. Headlights cutting through the heavy mist. Checking off the worries from my mental list. Leaving the concrete, leaving the towers. Driving alone through the quietest hours. Dashboard glowing with a soft blue hue. Nothing but the open road and the view. Window rolled down, feeling the chill. Everything around me is perfectly still. No rushing, no running, just catching a vibe. Lost in the rhythm of this midnight ride. Let the heavy thoughts just float out the back. Following the lines on this endless track. Watching the city lights fade in the mirror. With every single mile my vision gets clearer. Blowing out the smoke into the freezing air. Leaving behind all the stress and the care. Just me and the engine singing a song. Out here in the dark is where I belong. Yeah, moving so slow, moving so right. Drowning in the beautiful haze of the night. Radio playing a slow heavy beat. Oh, tires making music on the empty street. Spark up a memory, watch it burn down. Far away from the noise of the crowded town. Shadows are stretching across the dash. Living in the moment, gone in the flash. Every single breath feels deeper and slow. Got a full tank of gas and nowhere to go. Watching the city lights fade in the mirror. With every single mile my vision gets clearer. Blowing out the smoke into the freezing air. Leaving behind all the stress and the care. Just me and the engine singing a song. Out here in the dark is where I belong. Yeah, moving so slow, moving so right. Drowning in the beautiful haze of the night. Let the mist roll in, let the mist roll in. Let the engine hum, let the engine hum. Feeling so numb to the beat of the drum. Drifting out of bounds, off the edge of the map. Caught in the middle of this beautiful trap. Yeah, yeah. Just let the smoke clear. Keep the tires rolling. Press pause, take a pause. Ooh. Yeah. Da 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 Embrace the silence. Let the world sleep, yeah. The city is resting, the lights go dim. lost in the shadows, floating on a whim. Everything's still, the breeze is so cold. Sitting by the window watching the dark unfold. Nothing but the moonlight shining so bright, drowning in the middle of this beautiful night. Mind is a canvas, completely blank. Got nothing to owe, got nobody to thank. Take a deep breath, let the embers glow. Watching how the time moves perfectly slow. Fading out the noise, turning off the rush. Painting the dark with a silent brush. Let it burn down to the ash in the tray. Washing all the heavy thoughts completely away. Soaking in the quiet, the silence is deep, while the rest of the world is falling asleep. Yeah, just me and the night, floating on by, underneath the canvas of the velvet sky. Flicking the ash, watching it gently fall. Got no one to answer, got no one to call. The quiet is loud, but it brings me some peace. Feeling all the tension finally released. Lost in the rhythm of a slow beating heart. Tearing all the worries of the daytime apart. Living in a moment where the shadows play. Waiting for the dawn to wash it all away. Let it burn down to the ash in the tray. Washing all the heavy thoughts completely away. Soaking in the quiet, the silence is deep, while the rest of the world is falling asleep. Yeah, just me and the night, floating on by, underneath the canvas of the velvet sky. None of your fading the back, turning the ash, fading the black. No more moving forward, no more looking back. Just a quiet room and a fading spark. Losing myself inside the dark. Yeah, stay in the quiet, yeah. Let the night take over, oh. Watch the ash fall. Watch the ash fall, Shadows creeping softly on the bedroom wall. Ignoring the clock, ignoring the call. Lighting up a cigarette, watching it burn. Got nowhere to be, got nothing to learn. Breathing in the quiet, exhaling the day. Letting all the heavy thoughts just melt away. In this deep darkness, I finally found my space. Moving through the night at my own steady pace. Time is just a concept, fading in the black. Leaving all the pressure, never looking back. Every single second dripping down like honey. Out here in the dark, peace is the only money. Blowing out the cigarette smoke, watch it rise. Slowly drifting up into the midnight sky. Taking it easy, yeah, there's no need to rush. Painting the night with a quiet, silent brush. Wrapped up in the darkness, feeling so free. Just a glowing ember, the silence in me. Heartbeat sinking to the rhythm of the night. Everything is perfect when there is no light. Ashes falling down like snow on the floor. Don't need a destination, don't need a door. Taking every breath like it's a slow song. In this gentle dark is where I belong. Let the world keep spinning out of control. I'm just sitting here, slowing down my slow. Blowing out a cigarette smoke, watch it rise. Slowly drifting up into the midnight sky. Taking it easy, yeah, there's no need to rush. Painting the night with a quiet, silent brush. Wrapped up in the darkness, feeling so free. Just a glowing ember, the silence in me. Slow it down, let the smoke swirl. No ticking clock, no rushing wall. Just let it burn down to the very end. The dark is my quiet.
rush. Just breathe it in slowly. Let the smoke clear in the dark. Way back before the digital, just the smoke and the dust, the wallpaper peeling, yellow like the tube. I'm hiding from the sunlight and hiding from the truth. The room is filled with artifacts, relics of the past. Nothing in this modern world is ever built to last. I light another cigarette, add to the haze, drifting through the memory of the glory days. The smoke is dancing slowly, a ghost in the air. Sitting in the hollow with a leather armchair. The record player spinning at a 33 speed. Nostalgia is the only medication that I need. My lungs are full of history, heavy and gray. Watching all the colors slowly fade away.
Oh hey, clouding up the view. I'm stuck inside the gray, I don't see the blue.
Big smoke
rising from the ash, settling on the floor. I don't wanna see the outside anymore. Old haze, vintage state of mind, leaving every minute of the future behind.
Rewind.
Caught inside the loop of the analog track. There is no moving forward, only looking back.
Yeah. The mirror is a foggy lens cracked in the frame. I'm whispering the syllables of a forgotten name. The atmosphere is stagnant, heavy like a cape. There is no exit sign and there is no escape from the comfort of the shadow and the dusty shelf. I'm having a conversation strictly with myself. The clarity's overrated, I prefer the blur. Wrap around a memory like a heavy fur. The timeline is broken, the clock is on the wall, but it doesn't move a second, doesn't move at all. I'm preserved in the end, but preserved in the grime. Just a silent observer of the passage of time.
Old haze, clouding up the view. I'm stuck inside the gray, I don't see the blue. Rising from the ash, settling on the floor. I don't wanna see the outside anymore. Old haze, vintage state of mind, leaving every minute of the future's behind. Rewind. Caught inside the loop of the analog track. There is no moving forward, only looking back. Oh.
Just haze, ashes to ashes, dust to dust.
Leather knuckles turning white. I'm a fan of moving in the dead of night. Heavy foot on the pedal, crushing down the floor. Open up the engine, let the line roll. The asphalt is burning underneath the wheel. Cold hard reality, chrome in the steel. Blurry lights passing by like a shooting star. I don't even know exactly where we are. Speed diamond dirts climbing in the peak. No time to hesitate, no time to speak. I'm cutting through the wind like a razor blade. This the finest memories that we ever made. Push the limit, break the line. Tonight the city is yours and mine.
Drive fast, don't look back. Leave a shadow on a racetrack.
Burn it up, speed it up,
Burn it up, adrenaline pumping in the veins,
pumping in the veins.
side by side,
Side by side,
switching up the lane,
switching up the lane.
Burn it up,
Burn it up,
burn it up,
burn it up,
burn it up.
burn it up.
Yeah. Left turn, drift tight, smoke in the rear. Vision is tunnel, everything is clear. Everything's clear. Gravity is heavy, body in the seat. Body in the seat, body in the seat. Heart is matching with the rhythm of the beat. I see the red light, know I run it through. I'm right beside you, sticking like a glue. Faster, louder, faster, harder, faster, faster, harder, faster, louder, faster, harder, faster, faster, harder, louder. Push the limit, break the line. Tonight the city is yours and mine. Drive fast, don't look back. Leave a shadow on a racetrack.
Burn it up, speed it up,
Burn it up, adrenaline pumping in the veins,
pumping in the veins.
side by side,
Side by side,
switching up the lane.
switching up the lane.
Burn it up,
Burn it up,
burn it up,
burn it up,
burn it up.
burn it up.
The world is slow motion. We are the only motion. Don't stop, don't drop, top speed, come dust. Slow.
Can't see a thing, just keep moving. Go. Visibility is zero, hitting on the wall. I'm running through the vapor, waiting for the fall. The street lights are ghosts, floating in the air. I'm pushing past the limit, I don't even care. The moisture is sticking to the fabric of the hood. I'm running from the evil and I'm running to the good. Or maybe it's the opposite, I cannot really tell. Sprinting through the heaven or sprinting through the hell. The pavement is a treadmill moving underneath. I'm grinding down the panic and I grind the tea. White noise in the ear, white cloud in the eye. Running till the lungs burn, running till I die. Fog is the blanket, running to the grave. I don't need a sun and I don't need a day. Run fast, disappear inside the heavy mist. Don't say I'm just a shadow on the waiting list. Fog is a cover, hiding every track. There is no turning around, never going back. Keep pace, lost inside the white and endless space. My heart is a hammer, beating on the chest, refusing the silence and refusing the rest. The silhouettes are passing like a scary dream. Nothing in this foggy world is ever what it seems. Am I chasing something or am I being chased? Time is getting swallowed and the memory erased. My legs are moving autopilot, machine mode, running down the center of the disappearing road. Condensation dripping from the eyelash tip. I focus on the rhythm and I tighten up the grip. Escape the reality, escape the heavy load. Exploding in the silence, internal cold. Fog is the blanket, running to the grave. I don't need the sun and I don't need a day. Run fast, disappear inside the heavy mist. Don't resist, I'm just a shadow on the waiting list. Fog is a cover, hiding every track. There is no turning around, never going back. Keep pace, lost inside the white and endless space. The clock is ticking, but we take it as it comes. Fingers tapping out of rhythm like a pair of quiet drums. The air is getting smoky, heavy in the chest, putting all the complicated arguments to rest. Just watching the ember, keeping the glow. Everything around us is burning slow. The shadows are fading, losing their height. Caught in the middle of the morning and night. I look out the window, the sky turning gray, washing the black of the midnight away. We never really planned it, never had a map, wondering how we gonna end up in this trap. Yeah, we keeping it burning slow, waiting for the dawn, sitting in the smoky room until the night is gone. I don't know where we'll end up, I don't know where we go. Just watching the cigarette, watching it glow. Let the time slip away, fading in the air, breathing in the heavy smoke, sitting in the chair. Yeah, right before the morning, right before the light, burning slow and heavy at the ending of the night. Yeah, ash in the tray, silhouetted in the blue. Nothing left to say between me and you. The smoky haze is wrapping around the lonely walls, waiting for the moment that the morning finally calls. Every second passing is a beautifully heavy weight, wondering if we end up leaving it to fate. Taking all the slow draw, let it fill the mind, leaving all the chaos of the yesterday behind. Yeah, we keeping it burning slow, waiting for the dawn, sitting in this smoky room until the night is gone. I don't know where we'll end up, I don't know where we go. Just watching the cigarette, watching it glow. Let the time slip away, fading in the air, breathing in the heavy smoke, sitting in the chair. Yeah, right before the morning, right before the light, burning so heavy at the ending of the night. Watch the sky turning light, waiting for the dawn. Dawn, 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 dawn. The smoky, heavy feeling when the night is gone. I wonder where we end up when the morning break. Just keeping it burning slow with every breath it takes. Burning slow, wait for the dawn. Burning slow. Passing the lighter right into your hand, floating together, we ain't gotta land. The room getting smoky, the edges are soft, taking our heavy frequency, I love. I watch how you pull it, exhaling the gray, washing the noise of the city away. No need for talking, the silence is sweet, vibrating perfectly, right to the beat. Just sinking right into the cushion with you, painting the atmosphere, beautiful blue. Just chilling with you in the smoky light, everything wavy and everything right. Pass it back, nothing but time in the heavy sweet air. Watch it fade, sitting together without any care, caught in the vapor, enjoying the view. A perfect slow motion, just me and just you. Yeah, yeah. The ash falling gentle, we keeping it low, matching the rhythm, beautifully slow. I look in your eyes through the thick of the haze, trapped in the comfortable in the mid-maze. The base is a blanket, wrapping us tight, a solitary island inside of the night. You blow a thick ring, watching it spin. This is the magic where the good things begin. We sharing the space, we sharing the mind, leaving the complicated world far behind. Just chilling with you in the smoky light, everything wavy and everything right. Pass it back, nothing but time in the heavy sweet air. Watch it fade, sitting together without any care, caught in the vapor, enjoying the view. A perfect slow motion, just me and just you.
Yeah. Taking my time, I ain't rushing the flame. Stepping right out of this digital game. The cherry is glowing, the slow moving red. Melting the static inside of the head. I pull the thick vapor, trap it deep in the chest. Putting the rush and the panic to rest. The paper is burning millimeter by inch. Numbing the pain and relaxing the pinch. I sit in the shadows, completely detached. Watching the beautiful slow burn attach. Riding the slow burn, watching it fade into ash. Far from the city, the noise and the heavy clash. The ember is crawling, the frequency dropping so deep. Walking the line of a heavy and beautiful sleep. Numb the time and the smoke in the midnight air. Sinking completely inside of the solitary chair. The edge getting longer, a fragile and delicate gray. Washing the edge of reality slowly away. It snaps in the middle, falling down to the tray. I ain't got a single important thing left to say. The bass is a rumble, shaking the floorboards below. Keeping the tempo incredibly heavy and slow. I breathe in the magic, tasting the earth on the lip. Enjoying the altitude of this elevated trip. The world is spinning but I'm perfectly still. Just a slow burn on top of a shadowy hill. Riding the slow burn, watching it fade into ash. Far from the city, the noise and the heavy clash. The ember is crawling, the frequency dropping so deep. Walking the line of a heavy and beautiful sleep. Number time and the smoke in the midnight air.